Decisions decide destiny. Today I'm in a very good mood and I decided that instead of giving giveaways that would add little to no value to your life, giveaways which you're going to spend and give you temporary gratification, I have decided to give you words of wisdom. So today's video we are going to be talking about how crucial your day-to-day decisions, your day-to-day actions causes a ripple effect in your life. Why should you listen to me? Why should you even bother to wait for this video to end? Well, the answer is you shouldn't. Even the Bible, when Jesus comes to knock at the door of your heart, it's in your own prerogative to either open the door or sit down. So anything that is by force, anything that they have to coerce you into is demonic or some kind of system of slavery. So it's your own will to either click next, it's your own will to turn off this video, it's your own will to do something other than to watch this video. I said before you blessings and curses. I said before you life and death. I would not force you. I can only advise you. Choose life, says the Bible. Choose life. So let's get into today's video. Decisions decide destiny. People have this flawed belief that their day-to-day decisions are inconsequential to the outcome of their future, that every little thing they do doesn't matter, that going to parties, doing drugs, doing all deriving pleasure and dopamine from all kind of hedonistic routes isn't going to amount to nothing. Maybe when I'm 25 or 27, I will correct the mistake, which is a fallacy, my friend. Decisions are so precise that if you make a decision today, you can run to the ends of the earth and it will find you with digital precision and metal judgment. There's no escaping your decisions. This is one of the incomprehensible cosmic law of the universe. In this life, you can only make decisions and decisions come with consequences. Decision to live a life that is good, filled with milk, filled with a destiny that's admirable. Decision to have an enviable destiny or a destiny filled with gloominess, depression and anxiety is all up to you. Either way, it partners with your decision. So your decisions are very crucial and they have consequences. Even worse, the consequences have already been pre-programmed. In this life, we are not at liberty to choose consequences. We can only make decisions. The decisions by extension brings the consequence. You've heard me give this analogy multiple times. If I walk to the summit of this building and I jump, chances are excellent that I'm going to fall. So falling is the consequence that comes in honor to that action. The only reason I'm still sitting is because I've not activated the decision that brings that consequence. So if there's a good result, if there's something you want to achieve in life, there are decisions you can make that brings that consequence by extension. So we've been taught, we've been conditioned as little children that this word consequence, it has a negative connotation surrounding it. When you say consequence, people have this bad image of the word, some kind of punishment. But my friend, consequence can either be good, it can also be bad. So regardless of what decision you make, there are consequences tied to your decision. Decision decides destiny. Every single thing you do now would have a ripple effect across your destiny. If you start eating McDonald's daily, if you start uh, eating all kind of things and you don't watch your weight, you become fat, obese. By extension, you become depressed. By extension, you don't want to go out because of the way you eat. By extension, you keep plunging more and more into that depression. By extension, you can't find a favorable job because everybody is disqualifying you because of how you look. Not necessarily because you are sentimental, but the reality of it is that body, that your physicality will not be able to allow you to operate at peak condition, which is something here over here in the West, people have the sole condition to ignore their eyes. They make decisions based on emotion. But you know that someone who is in best physical condition will always outperform the fat obese man. Not because you hate on fat people or you are body shaming people. You're just doing what is best for your business. So every decision today has consequence. The consequence have already been pre-programmed. Going to parties, going to clubs, having that romantic relationship. Oh, I'm still a youth. I'll correct it when I'm older. My friend, you don't want to be that guy who's 30, 40, 50 years and he regrets how he lived his life. He regrets that he didn't start that business. He regrets that he didn't walk up to that person. He regrets that he didn't build skill sets that are transcendent. He regrets not utilizing his youthful days where he's strong as an ox. You don't want to be that guy. So start making consistent and good decisions today. And over time, they'll compound to something worthy of admiration. Decisions decide destiny, my friend. Whether it's going to be a destiny of color and beauty or a destiny filled with anxiety and depression is all up to you. The road to heaven seems like hell. The road to hell seems like heaven. Anything that gives you instant gratification in the moment should be avoided at all costs. Too much of everything is bad. Of course, if you look at it, if you look at the small subset of people who gain instant gratification from hard work, it's because they've done it a number of times that they begin to get gratification from doing the work as opposed to any system of the world they are being communicated for doing that activity. So any activity that is rewarding in the moment, that's hard work, it means you become a master of it, or you're more likely, or that's your purpose or your passion, that's something you enjoy doing, which we'll talk about in another video. But that is it, my friend. Your decisions matter. Don't let anyone fool you into believing otherwise. As always, my friend, write out one goal, just one goal you want, then one decision you can make today that moves you forward to that goal. An inch of action moves you closer to your goal than miles of intention. It was Miyamoto Musashi who said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step." Now, you might not arrive at your destination, but looking in hindsight, you would have made so much progress than had you not started, you wouldn't have been able to experience. The only reason you're comfortable in that current situation is because you're 5 years in. Another 5 years in, you would wish you had started now because of the maximum progress you would have made. The ancient Chinese proverb says, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now." There's no such thing as perfection. Perfection is highly desirable, but nothing man-made is or can be perfect. To wait for perfection is to wait forever. It's like saying, "I'll make this straight once all the lights are green." The chances of you making that straight is 0.001%. It's very unlikely that you make that trade. So understand that regardless, there are going to be detours in your journey, there are going to be setbacks. But if you look at anybody who's made significant progress in history, there was unfair unfair was in the equation of their greatness? Was it fair for Nelson Mandela to be locked up for years on end in a prison? Was it fair for Einstein to have no job and to be isolated by his peers because of his brain? Was it fair? I don't know. Was it fair for Elon to be treated that way? I don't know. So unfair is always in the equation of success or greatness, as always, my friend. It's a pleasure speaking to you. I'll see you in the next one.